there's more waterfalls past the Hamilton. Small glaciers at the far back that are probably contributing to the water. What's down here, this is a straight up cliff on the other side of me here. So this is Eiffel Tower, the thing behind me over there. All right, now we just gotta look at that. That behind me is a partially frozen Hamilton Falls. And today we came to explore some winter hiking that you can do in Yoho National Park. And we started up at the trailhead at Maligne Lake, which is one of the most beautiful lakes you'll find here in Yoho National Park. It's definitely not as popular as Lake O'Hara, but there's a lodge that actually operates there all year round, so it makes it a very popular tourist attraction. This is the Hamilton Lake Trail, and it goes about 5 kilometers all the way up to like a forum that's kind of in front of Mount Carnarvon. You go up maybe a kilometer and you come across these gorgeous little waterfalls here. It's like a massive gorge. It's a little bit reminiscent of Athabasca Falls, how some of the water just went down and then carved through. You'll see the same thing at Sifler Falls in David Thompson country as well. You can tell that that took thousands and thousands of years to carve its way all the way through. In the winter, at the far back there, that's actually a little ice wall. They kind of pooled up, so there's like a little basin of water in the back there. It's really, really neat. Follow us. We're gonna go back up on the trail to see how far up we can go, and we're actually traveling through avalanche terrain, so we're gonna have to judge the conditions as we go along. The lake is not something you would want to do in the winter. We're doing this in November for the mere fact that there is actually very, very warm conditions late into the season. 2 years ago, there would have been probably 4 times more snow here. So keep that in mind when you guys are exploring. Let's head back out on the trail and see what the rest of this place looks like. Well, we made it to basically the only lookout past the waterfalls. What's fun about the trail is there's actually more falls past the Hamilton Falls. You get the chance to stop at a couple lookouts to look at the falls. But then around the 2 kilometer mark, you're just in the trees for pretty much the entire length. If you look on all trails, you're gonna see a little dot that's called the viewpoint at around the 4 kilometer mark. Don't be disappointed, it's not a viewpoint. it's just a slight hole in the trees. If you want an actual lookout, like what's in behind me here, you're gonna have to go all the way to the 5 kilometer mark. So we're in the middle of a big avalanche chute here, and we need to cross this to get to the lake. I deemed it too unsafe, so we're not gonna do that today, but we'll come back to record more videos of this area in the summer. But it goes to show that if you're doing hikes like this in the winter, you can get pretty far in. We got to 5.2 kilometers before the trail kind of disappeared because there was too much snow. So the trail was very well defined, so it was easy to get up here without having to look at the maps to follow the trail. Keep in mind that as you go higher up, you're gonna find more and more snow, so sometimes there's an inch at the bottom and you'll reach 1.5 feet of snow when you're higher up in elevation. Even in the winter, if you can get all the way out to this point here, you get a wonderful view of the valley down there. There's the Kicking Horse. You can see like the low clouds. We kind of got lucky because yesterday the snow cover came in and it snowed pretty much the entire time that we were here. Sometimes you have to play by ear when you go into the mountains and decide to go to places where maybe you wouldn't have gone. If the weather's nice, you can go higher in elevation, and when it's not, you can find frozen waterfalls and valleys and things that are prettier to look at. So this is the valley leading up to Hamilton Lake here in Yoho National Park. And I'm Eric Tremblay, and these are my adventures. Peace out.